Hello guys, I am here again with a new video, and today's topic is Atal Tunnel, or you can say Rohtang Tunnel. I welcome you again on my YouTube channel, and I hope you will like this informative video as well. Okay guys, so let's get start the discussion. We'll discuss about each and every aspect of Atal Tunnel or the Rohtang Tunnel. So let's get start. Guys, as you know that Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Saturday, October 3 p.m. on October 3, Saturday, inaugurated the world's longest tunnel, which is about 10,000 feet. The world's longest tunnel. About how much? 10,000 feet. Hope that it is clear. Okay, so this tunnel has been named after former Indian Prime Minister Mr. Atal Bihari Vajpayee. I think everybody knows him. So this tunnel is considered to be very strategic. Guys, this is the tunnel. Okay, this is the tunnel. You can say the Atal Tunnel. This is the north portal and this is south portal. Okay, before proceeding, I would like to tell you one thing, guys. I have received some text messages. People recommended me to make a video in English only, so I'm making this video in English thoroughly. But not to worry at all, I'll come up with some more videos which would also in Hindi. Okay, as I have made my earlier video in Hindi, so I'll come up with more video in Hindi also, so you need not to worry at all. Okay, let's come to the point again. Have a glance that yes, what I was telling, that this tunnel is considered to be very strategic in nature, and it will also becomes very crucial to use for the public as well as the military assistance. Why? How it is strategically important. So guys, let's discuss that how this tunnel is has some kind of crucial importance for the for both of the purposes, like public as well as the military assistance. Okay, one by one I tell you that because it reduces the distance between the Manali in Himachal Pradesh, okay, from Manali in Himachal Pradesh to Leh in Ladakh. There is a place Leh, okay, in Ladakh. So it reduces the difference between these two places by somehow 46 kilometers. Okay, the travel time reduces by 4 to 5 hours also. So this is the important feature of this tunnel. The another feature is that total length of the tunnel is a 9.02 kilometer. You note down these things. I'll tell you about some more important features of this tunnel, because it is in news nowadays, so it becomes very important to know about all the aspects. I tell you in a very good manner. Total length, I told you, total length of this tunnel is 9.02 kilometer. So somehow it reduces the distance between Manali to Leh in Ladakh, somehow 46 kilometer distance. 46 kilometer distance and 4 to 5 hours of time. Yes, this tunnel will save both that aspects. Now I tell you that total length of this tunnel is 9.02 kilometer, and it builds in Pir Panjal range of Himalayas. Guys, I mentioned that this tunnel has been built on this Pir Panjal range of Himalayas. I will discuss all aspect of Himalayas also, in how many parts Himalaya has been distributed. We will also discuss this. But first of all, you look in a glance that this tunnel, this specific tunnel has been built over the Pir Panjal range. Okay, so let's get started the discussion of Himalayas, in how many parts Himalaya has been divided, so we will be able to understand the concept of that Rohtang Pass. Okay. Division of Himalaya into Trans-Himalayas. We also call it as Tibetan Himalayas. Okay, After the Trans Himalaya, the second division called as Greater Himalayas. Greater Himalayas. I will show you in map also, so you need not to worry at all. So after this Trans Himalayas, we further divided these Himalayan ranges into the second one is Greater Himalayas. After Greater, we also called as Greater Himalayas. We also call it in Hindi as Himadri. Okay. After Himadri, we have the third phase of Himalayas called Lesser or Middle Himalayas. Lesser or Middle Himalayas. Okay, guys. You can also call it as Himachal. Okay. This comes Himachal comes under this part. Lesser or Middle Himalayas. Okay. After this, the fourth and the last one, but not the least, the fourth division of Himalayas into Shivaliks, or you can say that Outer Himalayas. Okay, guys. So Shivaliks and Outer Himalayas. Now we would like to discuss that Pir Panjal range is in Lesser. Guys, I tell you that this Pir Panjal range is in Middle or Lesser Himalayas, also called as Himachal. Okay, sometimes Himadri and Lesser Himalayas get converged at some point, so we will also say that this Pir Panjal range comes under these both the Himalayan trans regions, Himadri and Lesser or Middle Himalayas. In Himachal, a highly altitude Himalayan resort kind town be known as Manali. Okay, guys, the Byas river flows through this town also. Yes, the Byas river. The Byas river. Sorry, you will not be able to see this. I will mention here the Byas river. Okay. The Byas river also flows through this town. Okay, since it's a highly altitude Himalayan region, you can obviously expect snow here. Because of highly altitude Himalayan region, yes, snow will definitely gonna fall here. So you can expect the snow here. Now Manali to Rohtang Pass. This is a Rohtang Pass region. Now Manali to Rohtang Pass, about some 50 to 55 kilometer north. We will take it as this distance from Manali to Rohtang Pass. It would lead some 50 to 55 kilometer of distance. Rohtang Pass or Rohtangla is a mountain pass. You can say this pass Rohtang Pass or Rohtangla is the same in the meaning, and you can say that these are called a mountain pass. There are so many mountains and zigzag motion of roads there, so that's why this is a pass. Okay, guys, so basically it is a road that cut through mountains and takes you toward Ladakh. This is a road that cut through mountains and take you toward Ladakh. Okay, one thing you should know here, if you know that Lesser or Middle Himalaya, what we were discussed before some time, that Trans Himalaya, Greater Himalaya, Lesser Himalaya and Shivaliks. So if you know that Lesser or Middle Himalayan region that has huge mountain block towards this way, this is the region, Lesser or Middle Himalayan region, where Pir Panjal range existed. Yes, that is the greatest mountain block. There are many mountains here in Rohtang Pass. So this is a Pir Panjal mountain range region. This is a huge mountain block towards this bay from Mani to Rohtang Pass or Gramfu. Okay, so a road which is Leh Manali highway, it passes through the Rohtang Pass. This is the road, guys. This is the road which is also called the old regular Manali Leh. Here is a place called Leh, Manali Leh highway, old regular highway. Okay, so this has also to pass from that mountain blocks, Rohtang Pass. So the most scary look like road is called Rohtangla. This is the most scary look like road. This is more prone to accidents. So to reach Manali to Rohtangla, it will take you to 2 to 3 hours. Why? In winter season, from Mani to Rohtangla, this place, guys, in winter season, from Mani to Rohtangla, this much distance of road remains closed due to snow obstruction, or you can say the snow obstacles or deposition of snow during the winter season. So it is only open between June to October for motor vehicles only. This road has been open in June to October for motor vehicles only. As Rohtang Pass, as an elevation of Rohtang Pass, this Rohtang Pass mountain region has an elevation of 13054 feet. This reason, elevation of that much, or you can say in meters, 4000 meter, 4000 meter guys. Okay, and Manali, and the altitude of Manali is somehow 2050 meter. So that is, you can see this, that that Manali has half of the altitude that of the Rohtang Pass. Okay, so that means the land elevation becomes higher towards the north. When we move toward the north through a road, the land elevation becomes higher, and when you once cross this Rohtang Pass, the land elevation starts reducing. Not as much lower as Manali, but yes, compared to the elevation of Rohtang Pass, it starts reducing. So guys, Rohtang Pass ends at a place called Gramfu. You can see it here. Elevation of Gramfu, it is almost about 3000 meters. So you can find that this Gramfu elevation is somehow in between Manali to Rohtang Pass. Rohtang Pass 4000, Manali 2000, and Gramfu is 3000. So this makes a zigzag motion of pass. This will become very scary during the snow or during the winter season, you can say that. Okay guys, so now we understood that the Rohtang Pass ends at the place called Gramfu. Okay, so now we can say that it takes a lot of time to reach and drive through these ups and downs and zigzag paths. Okay, and that's why this Atal tunnel has been made to reduce the time traveling through this way. Now you have understood that when the road reach, this road is started from Manali to village Palchan. This is a village, okay guys. So when the road reach to village Palchan, the road that runs along the Byas toward the northwest direction will lead to Atal tunnel. Okay, this road, this is a Byas river, this is the Byas river. Yes, this road runs along with Byas river, and that in northwest direction, this is northwest direction, so it leads to the path of the Atal tunnel. This is the point from where you will not see any road, because the road gone through the tunnel. So that is the point where Atal tunnel is started. We can also say this is a south portal and this is north portal guys. Okay, so this road which leads to village Palchan and here runs along with the Byas river and point, this road ends at that point. From here you would not see any further road, so because the road is in the form of the tunnel, and this goes under this big piece of mountain block of Pir Panjal range, as we have discussed earlier, so which comes in Pir Panjal range, and this connect the Leh Manali highway on the other side, this side. Okay, this tunnel connect that Leh Manali highway, the old regular highway which also passes through that mountain block. Okay, so after crossing through the tunnel and reach at north portal, you will have to cross Chenab river by getting on a bridge. Guys, I tell you that here the Chenab river, this is Chenab river, flows through alongside of that road. This is also called, this highway turns into that direction. This is also called the Leh Manali highway, the old highway. Okay, so after crossing the tunnel, reach to the north portal, and you will have to cross Chenab river. So here a bridge has been also built on that tunnel. You will see a bridge also there. So you will have to cross that Chenab river by getting on a bridge. So there is a bridge on south north portal. There is a bridge also. Now understood that. So basically the Atal tunnel has been carved through that valley or the Pir Panjal range. Yes, we have carved it, cut the mountain ranges and made this beautiful tunnel. Okay, so if we look at this strategic importance of the tunnel, it is 9 km long. Length is 9 km. We are seeing the strategic importance of that tunnel. Okay, world's longest highway tunnel. World's longest highway tunnel. There are so many tunnels in world, but this is the longest highway tunnel on the height. Okay, so this is world's longest tunnel in terms of the altitude. Now understood. So this is, yes, I have already told you that this is on altitude of 10,000 feet somehow. Okay, or more than 3,000 of meter. So it will remain, another strategic important is it will remain open throughout the year. So this also a strategic important of that, because here Manali highway, Leh Manali highway has been shut down in the winter because of snow deposition. So this is also a kind of advantage. It is an alternate route to the old road. This is the old road, so this becomes an alternate route to that road. Okay guys, so this would this would provide on all weather connectivity to the troops. This is the most important strategic benefit of this tunnel, I tell you. Yes, all weather connectivity to troops. We can use this tunnel for the military assistance or military troops. This would be the all weather connectivity rather in case of that old highway. Yes, this is the most important aspect of this tunnel. Why? Because our soldiers who are stationed in Ladakh and some of the Lahaul and Spiti Valley residents, this tunnel work as a boon to these residents, because they have cutted their own daily life in season of winter. They have not access to Manali and other places of Himachal when snow has been started and snow has been deposited over on the roads. So this tunnel will work like a boon to Lahaul and Spiti Valley residents and all weather connectivity to troops, because in present situation you can see that what kind of scenario has been running on in between the forces of India and China. So reduce the distance by 46 km between Manali and Leh. A journey from Manali to Lahaul Spiti would now be covered in little bit over of 10 minutes only. Just before this tunnel, that distance would take 2 to 3 hours, and now Lahaul and Spiti would connect to that Manali in just 10 minutes only. So this is the greatest advantage as far as I think. Now look at some special features of the tunnel, like a telephone. Guys, a telephone at every 150 meter. Okay, and another one is fire hydrant. Fire hydrant at every 60 meter. These are the silent features, also you can say that the special features of the tunnel which has been built by the BRO. So emergency exit at every 500 meter. Guys, another feature is air quality monitoring. Every 1 kilometer. Okay, broad turning spaces. Broad turning on the turns, it has been provided broad spaces at every 2.2 kilometer. Okay, emergency exit is there. Okay, CCTV on every 250 meters. 250. Sorry guys, CCTV every 250 meters. Okay, so these are some special features which has been built under the tunnel. So guys, overall this tunnel is strategic importance for both public as well as military troops, especially in present situation. As I told you that you see what happening in between India and China and Ladakh. So I hope you will find this video very informative, and thanks for watching guys, and I will see you in the next one. Till then, take care and bye.